A Good Person is the newest movie out on the big screen for you guys to go and check out. I have just watched it. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on it. Let me know yours down in that comment section below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down there. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And let's talk about A Good Person right now.
I was thinking if we found like a craft that we like, we could be on Shark Tank.
Okay, so A Good Person is the newest movie that is out now for you guys to go and check out. And this stars Florence Pugh and obviously Morgan Freeman, one of the GOATs of the industry. The guy that you just hear his voice and you just automatically think God. Don't know why, have no idea why we all feel that way. But whenever we hear Morgan Freeman talk, your first instinct is, that's 100% what God sounds like. It has to be, right? Anyway, this movie is about basically an accident that occurs that spirals someone's life into complete mayhem where they become an addict and then they gotta try and redeem, and there's just absolute chaotic stuff happening when it comes to this young life basically almost being self-destroyed. Now, I need to start off by saying this. Obviously, Morgan Freeman, we know how good that guy is. He's just absolutely phenomenal. And in this movie, he is just out of this world, world class, like he always is. He's just absolutely brilliant. He just brings it when the emotion is needed. He brings it when he needs to be firm and be intimidating. He just knows what he's doing. And he does it very well. Now, Florence Pugh. Man, she is one of the most highly talented young actresses that we have right now in the industry. She is absolutely out of this world great. She's 100% going to win an Oscar, if not more. She is that good. And in this movie, she plays Alice in such a brilliant way. Like, the way that she is able to play Allison in this destructive, self-harming way of someone that is getting addicted to drugs and having this guilt built up in her because of something that happened in the movie is just phenomenal. And she brings it. She absolutely nails it. The emotion, man. There's so many times where this movie had me on the brink of just complete and utter disarray when it comes to tears flowing down. I was just like, oh man, this is so painful because of what these characters are going through. And I think to its core, that's what it is. It's the message behind it. The idea of something where a major catastrophic event could happen in your life that could ultimately destroy you on the inside. But it's about redemption. It's about coming back from that moment and finding new life. Being able to blossom from this disastrous event and become the light in the dark tunnel. And that's what it really is. And it's brilliant. I mean, both characters, obviously Morgan Freeman and Florence Pugh, are the two main people in this movie, and they both have their demons. They both have their dark histories. And when you start to unfold and you start to understand different things that have happened in their life that have led them to this point, to this collision course that was always going to happen, you start to understand where they're all coming from. And there are some moments where that are very hard to watch because you're rooting for these characters. You want them to get out of this situation. You want to see them live happily. But things like life just keep knocking them down and down and down and down. But that's the beauty of it, because that is what life is like. Life is always testing you. It is always saying, hey, you think you've got out of this. You think you're home and dry right now. You think you're running past that finish line. Not yet. There are 500 more obstacles for you to go through. And that's what this message of the movie is. And it's powerful. It really is. There are moments where you're just sitting there. And I know I was just like, damn, is this really how these people actually went through in life? Like, obviously, I've never done drugs. I don't drink alcohol. So I can't talk about that side of things. So I never really experienced it. So I'm just seeing this from a novice point of view. I'm starting to think like, man, if this, I obviously know certain things that happens with withdrawals and everything like that. And to see it again on the big screen, it's kind of like, it's very powerful and it makes you think about these people that are going through these tough situations, and it makes you want to help them. And it's just absolutely fantastic. And the cinematography is fantastic as well. Like, some of the shots are beautiful, absolutely fantastic. There are these great wide shots, these great close-ups that are just masterful, absolutely fantastic. The music, the score, I thought were absolutely fantastic. Needed to be emotional, it was. It needed to be non emotional, it was. And I thought that was all great. The rest of the cast were fantastic as well. I thought they did a fantastic job. They were there supporting when they needed to. Their characters were well written as well, and I was invested in, especially the niece, the granddaughter that actually had the tragic event happen to her as well. Her character is very much like what you would think a teenager would be in that situation. And again, it just showcased it on this level where you're kind of feeling very sympathetic for this character because of what they're going through. And you understand the hatred and the anger and the frustration and everything, all the emotions that they're feeling and how they're acting out. It all made sense. And for me, I mean, it would 100%, man. If I was in that same situation, I probably would have been just completely destroyed as well. So it makes absolute total sense. I thought the ending was fantastic. It was wholesome, fulfilling. Is this movie a tad long? There are certain scenes where it does drag on. I kind of feel like you could have narrowed this down from a 2-hour movie to maybe the hour 45 minute, and it could have been tightened up a bit more because there are some little pacing issues that I think could have been done better. But overall, I thought this was a very, very good movie. I really enjoyed it. I mean, obviously, I didn't enjoy it in like entertaining format, but I enjoyed it because of the message it was sending and just how it made me feel and how I was going on this emotional roller coaster throughout the whole entire movie. That's what I want, an experience. That's what you go for when you go to these movies, is for experiences. And I really enjoyed it. So let me know your thoughts down below. Have you seen it, and what did you think of A Good Person? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down there. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.